Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and to that steep slope in the Nahe Valley in Germany, right between the road and the railroad, there are some very interesting plums and plum relatives. Less than 300 meters away from here I found some very interesting plum blackthorn hybrid, something you don't see every day. And there in the video I said unfortunately I couldn't find a plum tree nearby. And here, yeah, 400 meters further I find two different ones. Here we have some feral Mirabelles. Well, they must be feral because on such a narrow steep slope nobody would allow people to create an orchard. So feral means basically somebody spit out a seed and the stuff grew. And just a couple days ago somebody asked me, they collected something in the area of the Palatinate or Pfalz and wanted to know if this is could be feral Mirabelles or feral cherry plums. And I wrote back here, feral cherry plums are much more common than feral Mirabelles, but feral Mirabelles do exist, and here is one of those quite rare-ish but not really rare occasions where there are a couple nice feral Mirabelle shrubs. Let's collect this stuff. Yeah, well, they are more elongated and less colorful than the normal Mirabelles. The normal cultivated Mirabelles usually would also have some pinkish hue on the fruit. Those are greenish yellowish, and also flavor wise they are not they don't have a very pronounced Mirabelle flavor. Well, since it's a feral thing, so that means it comes from a seed and it's not grafted. The seed must have been pollinated by something, and maybe the something, the pollen, maybe did not come from a Mirabelle, because those fruit are not 100% like Mirabelles. Well, I can only guess what it is. I mean, from the fruit I would say there could be some mixture with green gages, but there could also be anything else. Let's see what grows around here, because this is not the only plum growing here. Not as good as Mirabelles, not as good as domestic Mirabelles, but quite nice. Let's see what could have provided the pollen. Here we have some blackthorn, normal wild blackthorn. This blackthorn is very common in this dry area. And here some feral blue plums. They don't seem very ripe, and also they don't seem to do very well. We're in the third year of drought and the Nahe Valley has been hit pretty hard. Here above the railroad you can see above the road you can see a couple of the blackthorn and rose and cherry bushes and trees are really struggling. And those blue plums, yeah, definitely not ripe. Some quite late variety it seems. Yeah, definitely not ripe. Definitely also feral, so not planted. What is this tree here? Definitely also some plum. Yeah, there is one dry feral blue plum hanging on him. Yeah, more blue plums. So yeah, there are enough other related species and varieties which could have provided the second parent, most probably the pollen. But definitely the main thing here is Mirabelle. So I guess the mother of this feral clump here was a Mirabelle. But almost no Mirabelle taste. Almost no Mirabelle flavor. The flavor is more close to some ripe but low quality feral blue plums. Yeah. Almost no trace of Mirabelle flavor. The feral Mirabelles on my farm, they are not as good as the planted ones, but still. You can taste that they are Mirabelles. While those here, well, let's check this one, which is in the full sun. And the fruit are, oh, the slope is really steep. And the fruit are more yellow than the ones from the other plants. By the way, they're a little bit elongated. I think this might be, well, this might be due to a hybridization with blue plums, where they might also have gotten the taste from. But it could also be a sign of drought, because this year a lot of the cherry plums also have elongated fruit because not enough water and nutrients. Interesting. Definitely more ripe, tastes better, but still basically no Mirabelle flavor. I was not sure if I should make the video about those, because I already have a video on feral Mirabelles, but I think now it was worth the trouble, because since those are feral Mirabelles without a trace of Mirabelle flavor, I would just claim that they are feral Mirabelle blue plum hybrid. So folks, this was a most probably Mirabelle blue plum hybrid. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful country of Germany. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.